Hey everyone, ZeMnouS here, back with more comfy builds, giving you this time a special switchaxe that I have hold dear and near to my heart. Even though I am definitely not a switchaxe main itself, the Conqueress. We're definitely going to sit there and have a great time with this build. This build overall has just been a ton of fun, a blast to play. Even though I do feel like switchaxe is by far one of the slower weapons when it comes to Rise specifically. I know this is a hot take of mine, so definitely for those that are switchaxe mains, they'll probably yell at me in the comments for this. This build overall just super juicy. The biggest combo that I have sat there and been told to keep in mind is when you sit there and go to do elemental discharge, which is definitely an enjoyable skill. You definitely want to sit there and pair it down with your advancing slash, so that way you can sit there and keep rocking back into sword damage. That is the one big combo that I have sat there and utilized when it comes to hunts. When you sit there, go through and get taken away from the monster, when you go to fly back, you can just sit there and Sovereign Wire Blade into advancing slash to sit there and just get back straight into the action and keep swinging away. With all that, let's sit there, show you what's under the hood. As stated, this is the Conqueress. The Conqueress is just a beast when it comes to switchaxes. Having 3 level 1 deco slots just straight gives you enough that you can throw in any level 1 skill, any level 3 skill that has a level 1 deco attached to it, and just overall have that extra space that you normally wouldn't have. On top of that, having 210 damage and exhaust files are just super juicy. And as you see here, we will go into this, but do keep in mind we are rocking some levels of handicraft. Overall, just super juicy. The Kushala Glare. This is from Kushala Dora itself, giving us a level 1 deco slot, and giving us Handicraft level 2 and Stamina Thief level 1 to give us more exhaust damage on our exhaust files. This is overall just a super strong handicraft piece, and the fact that it's sitting there and just giving us a level 1 deco slot on top of that is definitely great. This also, for you gunners, are going to sit there and have a really good normal slash wrap it up piece to sit there and look at as well. Overall, super great. Hunter's Mail S with a level 1 deco slot, where you're sitting there and getting attack boost level 1, handicraft level 1, and flinch free from the deco slot. Just overall, super juicy. Rathalos Braces S with a level 2 deco slot. We're sitting there and rocking attack boost level 2, weakness exploit level 2. As stated before in the full breakdown for the Rathalos new player stuff, this is just overall just super juicy and going to sit there and lead to a ton of build potential with these bracers. Anjaneth Coil S with a level 2 deco slot and 2 level 1s. Sitting there getting attack boost level 2, weakness exploit level 1, affinity sliding level 1, hunger resistance level 1. The reasoning for hunger resistance within this build specifically is in case you just want to sit there and just go full ham, and you just want to sit there and just keep swinging away and chopping. If you just want to sit there, keep chopping away, having hunger resistance is definitely going to sit there and help you out and keep that stamina bar nice and full for you to get you that extra bit of chopping potential. Damascus Greaves with a level 1 deco slot. We're sitting there and getting handicraft level 2 and hunger resistance level 1. This is overall just really a really solid piece for handicraft. Do keep in mind though, handicraft builds are very comfy, but overall not going to lead to a ton of DPS, so do be fair warned on that portion. If you are a person that loves DPS, this might not be for you, but if you're loving that comfy stuff, then keep rocking comfy and let's go on. Underworld Pedalist. This is just by far anything that you use stamina for when you're getting your endemic life. Just overall just super great. Just sitting there and giving you that extra bit of stamina that you would need to sit there and keep chopping. at the block. Just overall, super great. And finally, the piece of resistance. This is going to be a very expensive piece, but this is also more common on like the attack boost level 3 talisman that we've shown. So you should be able to find this with enough grinding away, just naturally sitting there and finding a part breaker level 3 talisman. This is the big important piece. On top of that, sitting there and having Stamina Thief level 2 naturally with this talisman is just so comfy, and giving you that extra exhaust damage to give you a total of 56 at the end run when you're sitting there and swinging away. Just super juicy. We're also sitting there and rocking Weakness Exploit level 1 in the level 3 deco slot and Hunger Resistance level 1. Overall, this is by far a expensive talisman, but not obtainable, so you can sit there and get this fairly easy if you've put in enough time to sit there and grab this bad boy. With that, our final stats are going to be 260 attack, 505 defense. This overall just feels really solid. You're going to sit there and not have to worry about in-game monsters too much unless you're sitting there and getting hit by certain attacks, which, let's face it, all of our builds will sit there and suffer from those attacks. Forward slash finishing discharge and soaring wyvern blade. As I stated before, soaring wyvern blade is just going to feel super juicy when sitting there and getting to our elemental discharges. So that way we're not sitting there and jumping too far back from the monster. We can just keep going ham. This is my preferred way of playing switchaxe, which probably would change if I had talked to a switchaxe main that sat there and was just giving me some solid pointers. So if anybody in the comments wants to sit there and give me some solid pointers on like some switchaxe skills to try up, by all means, sit there, leave a comment. Finally, what do we got under the hood? We got Attack Boost level 5, Handicraft level 5, Weakness Exploit level 3, Stamina Thief level 3, Port Breaker level 3, Speed Sharpening level 3, Hunger Resistance level 3, Affinity Sliding level 1, and Flinch Free level 1. This by far is just a great time with switchaxe. You being able to sit there and keep going back to the white sharpness, keep sitting there and just rocking and talking to the monster with your just overall awesome damage that the switchaxe always is going to sit there and utilize and put out, is just such a great time. My only complaint, like I said, is the fact that with how switchaxe moves, it feels a little bit clunkier to play. I have had people sit there and suggest me trying switchaxe with Power Prolonger to sit there and keep our big buffed sword mode up as long as possible, or sitting there and playing with Evade Extender. This is going to be true because Evade Extender overall just feels great on a multitude of weapons. Just I couldn't fit those skills in this build. But with all that out of the way, hope you guys definitely sit there and had a good one with us. And remember, stay comfy.